Good morning, beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. Today is Thursday, and Thursdays are typically slated as our rest days, but as you can see, we're still here at the gym, not our normal gym, but the home gym, making sure that we are fine-tuning our weaknesses. So we have abs today. My abs have always been a muscle group that just never necessarily had that pop to it. So this season, we're making it a mission to train our abs at least twice a week, and so far, I think it's working. Still a little chunky, but I think it's working. Guys, it is absolutely insane about how much of my mood gets dictated off of this fucking thing. Every morning I come in here and weigh myself, and I have noticed each and every start of my day, whether good, bad, is dictated based upon what this number fucking says. And I'll be honest, since I started prep about 7 weeks ago, there really hasn't been any drastic changes in my weight. Now, what's crazy is I'm looking here in the mirror and I physically see the changes. Like I see it happening and I get excited when I see it, and I almost like play a game with myself. I look at myself like definitely lost weight. Step on a scale, didn't lose weight, and it's like no matter what I see, it's like I need to see it here as well. And I found this such a big deter from everything that was actually happening right in front of me. And this thing is just oh my God, like this thing has dictated my happiness for so long. And I will definitely say it's common when you first get started in bodybuilding. And now I'm going on to my 5th season as a bodybuilder, and it gets better each and every prep. But I swear, no matter whether I'm a coach, and I tell my clients this, like it's hard to remove myself from being that athlete. Like I still look at the scale and unfortunately get dictated based off, or my happiness gets dictated based off of what this fucking number says. And I've actually prepped people where their weight went up from the start of their prep to the end of their prep, and they were the most conditioned on stage. So I know for a fact a number doesn't mean everything and it doesn't tell the full story, but it doesn't change the fact that sometimes you just want it to be validated by this fucking number. And when it's not, it's not. Like what time is it right now? Guys, it is 7:50. I already finished my fasted cardio. I've been up now for a while, and the scale has already put so much on my mind and has already detracted just so much from what's hopefully already going to be a beautiful day. And it's just, it's annoying, man. Like, oh my God. Prep plays so many mind games on you. Like, I cannot wrap my head around that. It's rough. Like, this is not an easy, this sport is definitely more mental than it is physical. And I've been saying that for a while, because if you're mentally in a good place, I'm a firm believer that your mental or your physical is going to follow the mental. It's like, take it from me, guys. Slowly try to start to detach yourself from this number. It's not easy, especially when you gotta weigh yourself every single day just to collect that data. But again, we're gonna make it a mission, both of us, all of us. This was what matters more, the mirror, not this. This is just a tool. This is just a tool. Like, and we're gonna keep telling ourselves that until we believe it.
Standard issue cotton sheet.
It is currently 10 a.m. and typically my first meal is consumed around 8:30. But because of the new diet plan change, I thought today it would be smarter to push the meals back just by a little bit, because recently we started implementing high days, low days, and then what today is a dig day. And dig days are not easy. So you know it's bad when it's lower than a low day, but basically we were just digging deep and pushing on this day before implementing another high day, which comes tomorrow. And it's safe to say your boy's starting to feel it a little bit. You know, we are currently X weeks out from stepping on stage, anywhere between 11 weeks out and 13 weeks out. And now this is like the first big push of prep. And in order for me to try to stay mentally sharp and, you know, not, you know, hate life towards the end of the night, I always tend to push my eating window back just by about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so I can still feel satiated throughout the day. You know, the coffee holds me over for a little bit, but, you know, it's safe to say with like my first meal not having any carbs, my second meal not having any carbs, my last meal not having any carbs, you know, just pre and post workout meals. And today's not even a training day. So it's a rest day. So that means I don't even have the time to be in the gym to allot to like not thinking about food. So today is a struggle day. You know, it's a dig day / struggle day. But if you tell yourself it sucks, you'll believe it. But if you tell yourself you're on a beach in Mexico, you just might believe it. So that's what I'm saying right now. This isn't coffee. This is a margarita. And I think I need like a triple shot because today's already rough. How's prep going?
Well, we cut my bread in my breakfast. So
Today's your dig day.
we're starting to cut. We got some summer, I don't know, summer body to get going.
All right, one thing different about this prep compared to previous preps is it's funny because you guys have seen Megan in a lot of my videos, especially close to the show where she's just eating whatever she wants. But recently, Megan hired a coach, not me. She hired a coach. She is following a structured meal plan, and she just started her first ever cut. Yeah, what do you got for breakfast?
The smiley face. Well, my bread was cut, so now we just have a little omelet and Canadian bacon.
Yeah, so she is in a prep of her own, and I had never like dated or obviously was married to Megan when she was following a plan and I was in prep. So like every time I looked around, like there was some kind of like unhealthy food options that she had right in front of me. So that in itself is like a massive game changer, this prep. So just that is gonna make things so much easier. And even though her breakfast is significantly better than mine. But okay, a new thing I wanna start. We're gonna have different touch points throughout this prep. I get a lot of questions about relationship stuff while I'm in prep. And I figured instead of hearing it from me, I'll allow you to hear it directly from Megan. So like we'll have different touch points, but from your perspective, where we are or where do you see kind of how things have changed from the start of prep to where we are now, whether it's like relationship stuff or just in general? Like what have you seen?
Well, I think compared to preps prior, you're a lot nicer this prep. Like you haven't started cutting your calories a lot, so I feel like
Today's
you're
the
still
first day.
friendly. Like I was in a bad mood yesterday and you were just doing everything around the house, so that was helpful.
Yeah.
But today's your first day of like actually cutting,
Yeah.
so that might change. But the laundry's picking up, doing 100 loads a day because you're doing your cardio and your workout, and
That's true.
you wear 100 clothes a day. But I would say that, and then I don't know, this prep I feel like you're just super tidy and organized. I don't know if it's like something, a new leaf that you're turning over, but you're like cleaning 24/7, which I like because I hate doing that.
Last prep, like I was not that way, but my first ever prep, I would never forget how OCD I was about everything, dude. Everything around, it was like my dorm room. I was in college. Everything around my dorm room was cleaned non-stop. Like I would get mad at my roommate for if something wasn't clean or I'd end up cleaning it. But yeah, this prep, I'm just like OCD about. I just want to be in a clean environment. Like I don't like to go a lot of places when I'm in prep. So the place that I want to be, which is my home, I want it to be tidy as possible and just kind of like my safe haven. But yeah, anything else you want to add? You got to get a little closer to.
Sorry, I'm cooking my breakfast. Oh gosh. Yeah, so one thing I will say, this prep that I've noticed that you haven't really done in the past, and I don't know if it was just from like injuries, like your knees bothering you, your shoulders bothering you, but you're emphasizing your recovery days more.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is. Like always halfway through this is like the point in prep where like your body starts to get beat the hell up. And that's like actually a perfect transition because today's a rest day, which I use my rest days as recovery days. So now I'm going to take you guys through something that I do a lot more recently, which is never gets easier. Never gets easier.
Keep